Chris. This is Heaven. Margie's running a little bit late, but this is Hanging with the Family. And we've got stuff to talk about. Plus, we got something to give away today. So, what do you think of that, Heaven? All right. So, one of the things we have to talk about, and I just recently found this, and it upset me just a little bit, and I'm sure it'll upset Heaven. So, let me tell you what it is. All right. A security guard reminded a guest to put on his mask before he walked into Walt Disney World's contemporary resort near the Magic Kingdom last month. "I'm a guest," argued the middle-aged, fedora-wearing man. He asked to be left alone. Then he spat, and some of his saliva hit the guard's forehead. It was one several confrontations on Disney property in recent weeks, as some guests have angrily refused to follow Disney pandemic safety rules. Some of the situations have led to arrest, although not in the case of the spitting man, who hurried inside the hotel and disappeared in the elevator before he could be identified on February 5th. At Disney World, visitors are required to have their temperatures checked, and they must wear masks at the 4 theme parks, hotels, and Disney Springs. Many have praised Disney for putting strict rules in place and devoting employees to enforce them during the COVID-19 pandemic that has killed more than 31,000 Floridians. But Orange County Sheriff reports released to the Orlando Sentinel last week also depicted the challenges theme parks and their employees face enforcing the rules. Not everyone is willing to obey them. Some visitors spit, they yell, they push Disney employees out of their way. They are drunkenly defiant. "There's never a day when I don't have a story," said one employee, whose regular job was upended during the pandemic, so she took a new assignment enforcing mask rules in a Disney Springs parking garage. "I cried the first week I started. It was not a good time at all. Imagine going to work every single day where people ridicule you. People get angry because they can't wear a gator mask or don't understand why Disney has mask requirements when the state of Florida does not." The employee said she asked not to be identified over her concerns about losing her job. "I've had a guest literally get right up in my face and literally curse me out," she said. "He was scared she was going to get punched if her supervisor hadn't been there," she said. "If I honestly didn't have good coworkers, I would have already quit by now," she said. Disney spokeswoman Andrea Finger said most of the visitors who returned to the parks since the pandemic reopening are supportive of the safety rules. "Millions of guests visit our theme parks each year, and in rare instances when things of this nature occur, we hold them accountable," Finger said in a statement. "Theme park goers don't want to be told what to do in a society where we're more prone to think about ourselves than about the welfare of those around us," and said Gregory Webster, a psychological professor at the University of Florida. "They're thinking about it in terms of having their free will repressed instead of making a very small and trivial sacrifice for the betterment of the whole," Webster said of the COVID-19 rule violators. "The mistreatment of Disney employees are a problem that runs deeper in the service and retail industry," Webster said. On Tuesday, Hyatt officials complained that an attendee of the Conservative Political Action Conference acted with hostility when hotel staff urged them to wear masks and socially distance during the event last month in Orlando. So, this is just literally stupid. All right. I mean, I'm not saying the rules are stupid. I'm not saying any of that. It's not that hard. It's not something. Here's the thing. If you don't think you can go a whole day in a theme park wearing a mask, guess what? Don't go. All right.
No, guess what? They set up an area specifically because of it.
They do.
They set up an area knowing that you might not be able to. Except here's the thing, and I'm sorry because I'm angry. I'm sad because, yes, I probably would have quit my job if it weren't for my coworkers and if it weren't for the fact that I could get education out of this. I'm sorry. I'm going to be real. This is going to be vulnerable, and I apologize. But I wear a mask and a face shield in almost every single position that I work in. There is one position that I'm allowed to take the face shield off in, and I'm allowed to take it off on my break if I'm eating or drinking. That's it. So yes, I go 8 hours a day with a mask on. If you cannot wear the mask to the park, either A, don't come, or B, take advantage of the relaxation station that we have provided for you as a guest. Don't sit in an area where you shouldn't be wearing it without it, where you should be wearing it without it on. And when I ask you, hey, why don't you go visit this place? Don't talk back to me. I'm telling you, go take it off somewhere else.
All right, like, let me tell you, Heaven's not talking to anybody in the chat. She's talking about people who don't follow the rules. Just
we've had people say, well, you don't wear it all day. Well, yeah, I do. I have a face shield and a face mask on all day. And trust me, they say, well, you don't wear it for 8 hours. Yeah, you're right. I wear it for more than that because I've worked more than 8-hour shifts. Like, I wear a mask and a face shield for 8+ hours. And like I said, whereas everyone else gets to take it off because they get to decide how long their breaks are to eat and drink because you're a guest, I don't. And the worst part is we reopened for the guests. We reopened for the magic to be made. But unfortunately, as cast members, we didn't get the decision because if we didn't come back, we didn't have a job.
Right. Is that a new rule now that you have to wear your Facebook?
No.
No, I mean, yeah, but here's the thing. If the guy literally meant to spit on the employee,
it's not the first time it's happened.
Well, it's assault. That's assault. Yes. It's against the law to do that, especially during a pandemic. It's even worse. So, I mean, the thing is, most of these cast members are already stressed. And the thing is you got these people coming in and they just, I don't care if you think it goes against your rights. I don't care. You're walking into a business. All right. It's just like going to a store where they require you to wear shirt and shoes. All right. They're going to kick you out if you don't have it on. Same way at Disney. It's the exact same thing. But yeah, I mean, these morons who don't want to do this stuff shouldn't be there. I think there should be no tolerance at all. You're told one time, and if you're caught violating again, you're gone. That's the way I think it should be. And I think Disney actually gives you more than just one time, if I'm right. But
they do. The only time that we're going to call security is if you actually don't comply. And when we say comply in the spiels, we mean that we've had to ask you multiple times, multiple places, multiple cast members.
Right.
And that you're just continuously not following the rule. If we come up and say, hey, can you please have your face covering up, and you pull it up, that's considered complying. You're doing as we're asking.
So, I mean, we keep hearing about this ever since this started. And it's just basically, there go the dogs. Haley just walked in. Yeah, I mean, it's just.
Don't get me wrong. I'm happy to have a job and I'm happy to be back to work. But it's scary because theme parks are listed at a level 8 for risk factor. And I didn't really get to say whether I go to a theme park or not. I have to go to the theme park. I work there.
Right. So, but I mean, the thing is even when you go to another theme park like Universal Heaven, you still wear your mask. You don't use excuse as, oh, I work at Walt Disney World, so I don't have to wear a mask over here.
Right.
But yeah, I mean
I thought about that too.
And we're almost into a year of this pandemic, and we still got these problems where people don't want to wear masks. Of course, then again, we do have one idiot relative who says COVID don't exist, right? So But but once again, he's an idiot.
A week from today will be the day that they announced that Walt Disney World was closing.
Right. So, yeah, it's not like they're asking you for your firstborn child. They're asking you to wear a mask. All right. I'm going to tell you, I bought one of the Disney World True Blue. Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
Or Wish Come True?
Yeah.
Masks. And I don't know why, but it seems like the ones that have the seam that comes down the front is a lot better because it like pulls the mask away from the front of your face. And it just seems a lot better having just that little bit of room in there. But yeah, I mean, that's what you got to do. I mean, when it comes to that, find what makes you more comfortable, but what is accepted and go with it. And ever since I found that mask, that's the one I like the best.
I thought I had mine, but I don't, but I can show how the work one works.
I don't know if anybody was in Myers and the Mouse. Kelly had one on. He had the black one on, like what Heaven had. Yeah, there you go.
Got the seam down the center. So right now it's not really, it's touching here and here.
Right.
And it's got the thing. It completely touches on the bottom. But all of this is like free space. It doesn't touch your face.
Yeah. Those are, to me, those are like the best masks right there is the one with that seam. So, but once again, what is comfortable for me may not be comfortable for you. So you just got to find the mask that you're comfortable with that's also fits within Disney guidelines if you're going to Walt Disney World. It's not like they're they're not asking you to do anything.
If you have a mask that's thick enough fabric, loops around your ears or can connect to a thing to loop around your neck, or a tie that goes around the top of your head and the neck. That's basically it.
That's it.
They're not, I mean, you can't use the things that have like the little ports.
Right.
They don't ask for a lot.
Right. Jesse, I found it easier to breathe in.
I think so. I don't feel like
you don't have to go with me if you don't want to.
I gotta go and get something.
Okay.
I don't have I don't have the other one.
I told Mom not to worry about it.
But we used to have I used to have the pleated version, so it's the one with like the lines. It's what like a lot of people have. And that one, anytime I breathe, I just felt like it went and it sucked.
Right.
But the Disney ones that they're not pleated, so they don't have like the lines like the disposable, and they're not like the contour, but they're just regular, like there's nothing on them. It's just a fabric that goes across. Those ones aren't bad, and the new material they use is a lot more breathable.
Right. And I'm going to warn you about some of the masks. Disney uses their iconic long tag inside most of them. But yeah, I just happened to come across that. I was a little angry about it, so I thought I'd get on here and rant. I didn't know Heaven was gonna, and if I would have known, I would.
No, it's fine. It's just simply that it kind of sucks because, like I said, I'm happy to be back at work and I'm happy to have a job. Like I'm very thankful to be employed,
Right.
but I didn't ask to go back in the middle of this.
Right.
I didn't ask to have to come back and be security. Not that that's what we are, because their job is much harder than ours right now.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't ask to come back in here and have to babysit people to wear their masks or to socially distance. And I understand that I talked to someone the other day and we talked about it. We've all stood in lines for our entire lives. And in lines, you're in a line, like even in school. You don't stand on markers and physically distance. I get it. Like when the next person moves forward, you want to move forward.
Right.
But like, this is a new learning experience and we have to do it for each other.
Right.
But I didn't come in here expecting to like have to remind people and tell people that they had to do this. I came in here expecting to do my normal job duties. And now my job is 10 times harder than it was. And it is stressful. And like I said, if it were not for my coworkers and the fact that I can benefit from education from Disney World, I
Right.
would have quit my job.
Right. So let's take just a moment and just say hello to everybody in the chat. All right. We have Disney Trash Can. Thanks for coming in. We got Katrina. We got Just Jesse came in. Let's see. Jeffrey Resendez. I know how to say it. I don't know why. I've never really said it before. We got Krista Knoxville's come in. I seen all of you come in when you first came in. So I just wanted to go through and say hello to everybody. Oh, there's Anna Isabel. Kay's here. Hey, Kay.
Hi, Kay.
Let's see. I'm trying to find. Oh, Birdwell. Hello, Birdwell. Mar's here. The Journey Awaits has come in.
Hello.
And that looks like that's it first so far. If I missed anybody, yell out. Oh, Keith just came in. I didn't even just noticed he come in. Hey, Keith. So yeah, so I meant, obviously these are things. So one of the things we're going to talk about, we kind of talked a little bit about some of the stuff last week, but try to dive in a little bit more about it. So,
well, I do apologize that I got a little mad and a little emotional, but it is emotional, especially having to I've had friends who quit,
because you're almost afraid to go up and say something to somebody who's not following the rules.
I'm not afraid anymore. If they spit on me, they spit on me. If they hit me, they hit me.
Katrina, I did say hello to you.
Not afraid anymore. No, you didn't.
I did. I said Katrina's here.
I don't think you did.
Okay. Hello, Katrina. Thanks for coming in. But so one of the big things that we have that's going to happen is in 2022, Magical Express is going away. So I know for most people who live close, that's not a big deal. You never use it, but for people who come in, it's kind of a big deal. But the truth is right now, Magical Express really isn't even really. I mean, it might as well just be mirrors taking you to your resort, like what it was before Magical Express, because you don't get anything done with your luggage or anything like that. So basically, what it's going to be like is you're gonna have to pay probably for a ride from the airport to Disney resorts. So until they get that train in there, but then you're probably gonna have to pay for a train ride to get you to Disney Springs and then figure out how to get from Disney Springs to your resort. So hopefully Disney will release something saying exactly what they're gonna do, because there's got to be something that's going to be taking this place. So I don't know. Heaven, how do you think it's going to, do you think it's going to affect anything with Magical Express going away?
I mean, people are going to be upset and they're going to have to pay to get to and from the airport, or they're going to have to, have a rental car, or they'll have to drive or something, but
they'll have to Uber. They'll have to,
yeah. Oh, that's what I meant. They'll have to pay for something.
Yeah. But so it's, the whole thing is I think the thing that made it magical was when you didn't have to mess with your luggage at all. It just made it so much better. You got off the plane and later on, you got to your room, everything like that. And you just went off and you came back and your luggage was there. And then you didn't really have to mess with your luggage. I think you had to check it in before you left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you didn't have to mess with it when you got to the airport. And the only time you have to touch it is when you get to the airport, wherever you're going to. So I think a lot of people will miss it. Let's see. I'm hearing the train is going to be connected to Cape Canaveral. I've heard that as well. I have heard that, but I do know it's going to be connected to the Orlando Airport. It will go by Disney Springs. So, and yeah, I heard Cape Canaveral as well. So, I mean, in a way, it makes some things that are outside Disney more connected to Disney. But at the same time, it makes you wonder how you're going to get to your resort. I mean, we'll just have to go back to doing the exact same thing we did before there was Magical Express. And then magic bands. I don't know. I mean,
There's
really,
no
this doesn't.
use for them right now.
Right, but as of right now, if you've been there, it's not a big deal because you have a magic band.
Yeah.
So, and you can reuse that magic band over and over again. Unfortunately, if you have a friend who's going and they don't have a magic band, you can't give your magic band to them because it's already,
you also don't need them. Like,
right. But
also,
what I'm
just
stating,
like a public service announcement, if you have a paper, like one of the plastic card tickets, and you have to scan it somewhere, you do not have to use either side, and we don't need the QR code.
right. And you don't need the magic band to get into your room. If you have the My Disney Experience app on your phone, you can use your phone to get into your room.
Yep.
But I just think getting a Disney magic band just made you feel like you were part of a club. It was just something.
Yeah, like we still I haven't heard it in a long time until just the other day, and it kind of makes you chuckle. I had a guest come up and they were like, "Hey, like, so how can we get Fast Pass?" And I was like, "There's not Fast Pass." And they were like, "Yeah, but we see the people with the watches." And I'm like, "Yep, it's just their ticket, man. Like, it's not their Fast Pass." I bet it does. I bet it does.
Kay, is it one of those ones that don't have the rounded part? It's just straight. Is that what? Because my mom and dad, they have ones like that.
Katrina, I encourage you to look into a fuel rod.
What'd she say?
That's dumb about using your phone as a key. Half the time your phone is dead by the time you get to the room.
Fuel rods are awesome. So, and if you don't know what a fuel rod is, I don't have one laying around here.
I do.
So you pay, I think
No, I don't.
Okay. So it's just
I lied. It's in the car.
It's just a battery to charge your phone or anything. So if nobody knows what it is, all right. So you get them, and what do you get paid? $30 for the first time? All right. So if you're at Disney World, you pay the $30, you get it. It'll fully charge your phone. And then when it's done, whenever it's completely dead, you just find a fuel rod station. They're every park, every resort.
Every park, every resort, Universal, a lot of airports.
You just go in, you turn it in, and they give you a brand new one that's completely filled.
But right now, Walt Disney's swaps are free, but they have stopped advertising that they're free because they will eventually start charging $2 to $3 a swap.
Yeah, actually, they were talking about doing that before, and people got upset, and they chose not to do it.
They actually went through with it, and people were upset because Walt Disney's machines, it said swap free. Yeah. So they took the advertisement of free swaps off of it, and so now later they will start charging $2 to $3.
Actually, when they said that they were going to start charging, before I even got down there for that next time, I just went ahead and bought a power bank. So, and the whole thing is this, I don't know how many, I can get several charges out of this for my phone, and I got it for $10 at Five Below. I know I know what you're thinking. Isn't everything supposed to be 5 and below? Well, obviously this wasn't. It was $10. But go ahead,
I know that Happily Ever Yaddy said that's awful, and it sounds awful, except Fuel Rod was already charging $2 to $3 for swap. Like Universal, you had to pay $2 to $3 to swap. Disney just had some kind of deal, I guess, where theirs were free, and they eventually decided to stop that. So it was only Disney that had free swaps.
Right.
I don't know that we will be grandfathered in. I think it's just that so long after they no longer advertise free swaps.
Right. So how long does it take to completely? It's just like charging your phone if you plug it into an outlet.
Yeah.
So basically what it is, if you see your phone getting really low, you just go ahead and plug it in, and it's smaller than what I just showed. It's just a little tube about like that, and it's only about
one
that
that's
big
similar.
around. Yeah, I got one around here somewhere too, but I don't know where it's at. So it's it's really something that was useful to have. The few times I went down there before they were saying that, before I bought the power bank, that's the only thing I used. And it was like, hey, we need to get over here to a fuel rod. So we just planned on getting over there.
This is a different portable
Right.
charger. It's similar in size, but it's round, and it comes with the different charging ports. So like it comes in a round case, and it comes with all the like little chargers you would need for whatever phone you have or anything like that. But it's about the size of this.
Right. But I also have a stick that I carry, and it also has a battery in it to charge your phone or everything else as well. So usually I'm carrying the power bank, I'm carrying a fuel rod, and I'm carrying my handle that has the ability to charge stuff as well. So, but yeah, I mean, that fuel rods, it was like when they come out, I was like, this is awesome. It was just something that was great, especially if you were doing YouTube or anything like that. But still, I see where it can come in handy for somebody who just needs to have the phone with them at all times too.
That's true too, Mar. You can charge it yourself.
Right. But
because they also provide the cord to charge it. So
yes, they do. Yeah, and then they also provide an adapter for any phone device as well.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one you get, it comes in a little clear tube, and it has all the stuff in it. And then after that, you just keep the clear tube, and then you just replace the battery charger every single time. But yeah, you usually, like, if you're staying at one of the oh, there's your mom. If you're staying at one of the value resorts, they're usually right there when you enter the main lobby from the resort itself, not when you're coming in from the front, but from when you're going from the back of the resort or from your room. So, hey, Margie.
Okay.
We were talking about fuel rods.
Oh, okay.
So, but we are also talking about, maybe we can get what you think as we look at the ceiling. All right. So we were talking about, obviously, about Magic Express going away in 2022.
Is there? I don't know. It makes me kind of sad.
Yeah. Because like I said, we'll just have to go back to doing what we did before Magical Express, which is either getting a taxi or getting there through mirrors, or
have
I don't know.
Come and get us with all of our luggage and her.
I didn't think about that. Heaven can come and get us with all. Yes, that little car filled with us and all the luggage. Yes.
Hi, Heaven.
Hi.
So let's go ahead. Let's move on over to the next part, which I think Heaven and I already talked about. We was talking about magic bands going away, or not going away. You're just not getting them for free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Truthfully, I don't think magic bands will go away completely, because they spent a lot of money on that system.
I mean, you can use them, you just don't need them. That's all.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying I don't think they'll go away completely.
Yeah.
I mean, because Disney makes a lot of money off of, because they do so many different kinds of magic bands and everything like that.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying, I don't think they're going anywhere soon. They could sometime in the future go completely away, but I think that's way off. So probably to the point where Disney stops making money on magic bands. Are you gonna pick me up for the giveaway? I pick you up for the giveaway.
No,
What
it
do you?
just says, "Are you gonna pick me for the giveaway?"
That's
Why'd you add up?
Oh, I thought she said pick me up. I don't know. We were talking about that kind of stuff. I'm not picking anyone. So, but yeah, magic bands.
It is.
big.
It's a large money maker.
Oh yeah, yeah. So they really knew what they were doing.
They even do like the thing Kiana gave you, the cast member.
Yeah, yeah.
Exclusive
Well, and
ones.
then of course, like what we went with, where Gonzo went and got his phone, you can get magic bands customized.
Mm-hmm.
They're at D-Tech. And what do they have a D-Tech at every single park, or is it just?
They have one.
I know they have one in Disney Springs.
Yeah, I can only think of Disney Springs and Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. So I don't know, but other than that, yeah, I just don't see him going anywhere. I think a lot of people like him. You know, whether, like Kevin says, I understand you saying there's not a lot of use for him right now.
I just mean right now. Like,
Right.
they're like, yeah, you can charge them to your room. Someone said that.
Yeah.
Or charge things to your room. Like, there's just so much that's not happening right now. You can't send things to the front of the park. You can't send things to the hotel room. You have to do a mobile order. There is no fast pass. Like,
Yeah.
what are you using them for? You can use just a card ticket.
So I just think it just gives you that, little bit of feeling of magic.
I mean, I also understand, like, not having to worry about where is my card. But I know people who've lost their magic band, so
Right.
all the same.
Lost their magic bands. Yeah, if I lost the one I have, I'd be very upset. But then
Which
again,
one?
the Dooney and Burke one I have.
Oh, yeah. But, like, I've had people lose just a plain red magic band.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They go crazy. They're like, oh my God. And we're like, yo, you can turn it off at the front of the park and they'll probably help you get a new one too. Like, or they'll give you a card.
I just changed my picture, didn't I?
Yes.
Yep, I know I did. Did that fix it?
Uh-huh.
All right. So, let's see. All right. Just a real quick one. This one's for your mom because I know she'll love this.
Mm-hmm.
Disney Skyliner mishaps leaves guests stuck for 1 hour. According to a report from Disney guests across various social media platforms, the Disney Skyliner that transports above Walt Disney World experienced some technical difficulties today. So let's see this was March 3rd. So yesterday.
Well, things happen. Listen, they've probably been stuck. I know that people have been stuck on my rides for an hour. Yeah. Like, things happen. They'll get you out safely. Don't worry.
So I need you guys just to talk about that just for a couple of seconds. Margie, tell people what you think about the Skyliner.
I don't like the Skyliner.
Whatever.
I mean, I'll tolerate it, but I'm so scared of heights. And then when you go to stop, I feel like it zooms in really fast.
I'm not even on there. I'm with there, but I'm doing something right now. If you just give me a sec. Go ahead. Is there anything that you like about the Skyliner, Margie?
Oh, I love the pictures on them.
That's it.
Kind of. I mean, I like that. I think it transports you fairly quick to where you want to go, but I'm just not a fan of the whole height thing. I see that
Peter Pan stops are we don't talk about it.
I think part of the problem is, when you're looking out the window and then you see that little cord and you see this thing just sitting on there and it's like, oh, that could just pop off of there.
No, whatever.
That's what goes through my mind.
The Peter Pan stops are
Is it
You think it's scary for you guys while you're sitting still in the boat. Be the person walking on the belts when it happens.
right? But what about the views, Margie? Aren't there views like that you like to see from up there?
Well, sure, but I don't like the idea of it up in the air. Like if it falls off, I just don't know. I have this
Do
fear.
you really fall?
What if? Okay, I'm gonna put the phone down. So here's the Skyliner thing and the cord that goes through it. What if it just like?
You know that there has to be some kind of something on the other side that you just can't see that's holding it there.
I don't know. I hope so, because otherwise,
There is. It can't just be sitting there.
I don't
You
know.
think they just had this rope and then they just took this piece
I
and went?
looked at it and I don't see anything.
Yeah,
Magic.
you're not.
It's all
Did you
part of the
get this?
Disney magic.
Huh, can I see what's going on in there? You didn't get that close to it. You looked from like me to like downstairs at Kiana's car.
Just my fear of heights, I guess. I think of every reason that could happen.
They've had, that before they did this, they had to go through all of that. They had to think, what would happen if this falls? God, I still don't understand how you ride Peter Pan.
Well, I don't see what it's on. I just know that I'm.
The day that you have to be evacuated off that ride, I'm gonna say, someone bring the ladder. Don't even worry about moving her to the stairs. Bring the ladder.
So in other words, you're saying on the days I go to Magic Kingdom, I should pack an extra set of clothes.
Whatever.
I'm
You're
serious.
not scared of water.
I would pee my pants.
If you had to climb down a ladder.
Heaven. I climb up 2 steps a ladder a day, and I hang on for dear life because I already fell off once. I don't want to fall off again. I'm scared to death of heights.
Reedy Creek will be there to talk you through it.
Assist me.
No, to talk you through it.
What are they going to say? Hang on to the ladder.
Yeah, and there's like 4 of them there spotting you.
Is there any attractions at Walt Disney World that you could do without?
Hold on.
Any attractions at Walt Disney World that I could do without?
Yeah.
Hold on. Mar, it's different in each scene, like, because you rise and fall. The highest, I think they've said, is about 14 feet. So Katrina knows what's up.
Are you serious?
Oh my
Yes!
gosh.
Oh my God, you're hanging from the ceiling, Mom.
Well, I didn't know I was that high up, though. I thought it was like everything was just miniature. I was thinking, oh.
Well, yeah, it is, but you don't think they've got a real life-size Big Ben sitting in there, right?
Well, now I don't know what I want. Now I don't even know if I want to ride it again.
Oh my gosh. I promise you it's a safe ride.
So any rides at Magic Kingdom that I could do without? I could do without
Astro
the Indy
Orbiter.
cars. I love them. Oh yeah, Astro Orbiter. They could get rid of that.
What about
I don't do the Indy cars. I love to watch them go
Swiss
around.
Family Treehouse?
No, I like Swiss Family Treehouse.
We don't have to do it every time we go, but maybe like, I don't know. It's kind of nice sometimes to go back through it.
Yeah, it
okay,
is.
Katrina, I'm sure I've told her all of this at some point in time and she just upset.
What?
Katrina said, Heaven, don't kill the magic for your mom. LOL.
So, yeah, I could see Astro Orbiter. I would probably put Astro Orbiter before the Swiss Family Treehouse.
It's just boring. I mean, it's pretty, but you're going so fast you don't have time to really look.
Right.
I don't know. That's where Ellie wants to watch the fireworks from all the time.
No, she just likes going around in circles, I think.
Yeah, no, she was like, I want to ride it. And we said maybe later. And she was like, no, I want to ride it. And she wouldn't stop talking. I had to go take her on it during the fireworks. I don't want to watch them.
I think your mom could probably do away with the teacups too.
No.
Oh, definitely the teacups.
No.
I don't like the teacups.
I
Won't ride
say
'em.
no, but
You would probably
They're-
ride them if me, Haley, and Heaven wasn't in it with you.
yeah,
Oh,
you don't have to spin.
Unless you're with
who am I
us,
gonna
then you have
ride
to
with that's
spin.
not gonna spin?
Yourself.
Myself?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a
You're
loner.
gonna say we're a party of 4 and we want 2 cups. And they're gonna say, okay, and we're gonna walk in and me, Haley, and Dad are gonna get in one and you're gonna get in the one next to us.
After we end, I have a message for you. Because it's
not very nice,
appropriate
is it?
on
Yep.
land.
Figured.
Oh, what's I? So, yes.
I'm trying to think of what other things I can do without. No. Maybe I could do without the Barnstormer.
I
Yeah,
don't know. I
could.
like the barn. I like the Barnstormer. The Barnstormer there for a while was the only way you could see
The Brainstormer.
the construction updates on Tron.
Ah, People Mover. Not to do away with it, you could see the updates with People Mover.
Hey, Kadani Sean, thanks for coming in, buddy.
That's what people call it. They say, excuse me, how can I get to the Brainstormer? And I
I
say,
cannot
well,
stay
the
on very long. And I apologize,
Barnstormer.
guys. You hear?
Okay. Yep.
That.
She's
All
gonna
right.
get off.
I
Lame.
can't stay very long.
Just look at this.
See, she probably feels the same way I do.
Mom, it's okay. If you get off and throw up, we'll just call Custodio to clean it up.
That's rude. I don't want anybody seeing my dinner or lunch, whatever I have.
Ugh, what?
Hey, Chris.
Okay, they
terrible.
won't see
The
it
Disney Baker.
before Custodio gets there. Another cast member will come and put stuff on it to make sure you can't tell what it is.
Okay.
They can't
Or
cover
they'll
up
stand
your.
in front
They
of
can't
it.
cover up your action of you actually doing it.
No. or they'll just stand in
There's
front
a
of it and
YouTube
people
video.
can
Hey,
tell what
Rachel.
it is.
Just Jesse. Oh, there we go. Yep. But yeah, I mean,
And it's better than like other bodily fluids.
oh my gosh, Heaven.
I'm just telling you. One time we had a dog poop all the way from Mickey's PhilharMagic to Peter Pan.
Oh
like,
my- a service dog?
they say he might have been sick. I don't know. But guess
do you wanna
what?
hear
We
my-
had
my
like
story?
10 cast members standing out there in front of
No,
me.
don't tell that story on here, Margie.
Oh no.
Remind me to tell you about the story I read about a service dog, Heaven.
Oh, Mar, no, it was not. I hate to break it to you, but it was not. Okay, Mom. It sounds bad. Is it bad?
No, but it's funny.
Okay.
So, should we go ahead? Should we go ahead and pick our winner?
I
You
guess,
can
yeah.
pick it
let's
while
do
I'm
it.
on here, but then I gotta go.
All right, here we go. Let me share the screen.
I won't be able to put it in the mail till Saturday, probably.
All right, so I'm hoping I got everybody on there.
You mean Dad can't take it with him to work?
Oh yeah, he could.
No,
I'll
I
just get a
can't.
box and box
They
it up.
won't let me do that up there.
I can do it.
What?
So, I believe everybody that commented is on the wheel. I should probably make 1 second check real quick. Just give me 1 second. Oops. Wait, I'm gonna have to stop sharing for this. Let me. I don't want to take everybody into my analytics and have everybody looking at what's going on. All right, let's see. Try I didn't miss anybody.
Heaven, did you guys play the new game?
No, did you see it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what are you
No,
guys playing?
Katie's at Brian's. And then I asked Kiana to play last night, and she said, I haven't even done my yoga or taken a shower. I said, okay,
Mhm.
lame. So I don't know. Sometime. We'll play sometime.
I think I spelt Bloom and Cheese wrong, but we know who he is. All right. So
Some people commented and said, "Is Michael Culver on there?" And then, the BFD said they didn't see them.
I believe I put him on there. He's on the list. Let me. It's kind of hard to see the wheel when it's turning. That's the thing.
BDF didn't see themselves on there.
No, that's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
Did he comment and everything?
Think so. Someone asked if his comments were private or public, and he said public.
All
I'll
right.
be right
Well,
back.
let me check to see. If somehow somebody's didn't go spam or held for review. None held for review. I think they're right. I didn't see Michael Culver on there, so I'm going to have to put him on there. All right, so let me tell you who we have all that commented. All right. All right. So this is who I have that commented. All right, I have Bloom and Cheesa, Disney Trash Can, Just Jesse, Rachel's Adventures, Birdwell, 2427, Mr. Fulton, Carolyn Life, Ricardo Castillo, The Journey Awaits, Katrina, Mar, Kay Atwood, Gonzo, Krista, Jeffrey, Karen Cook, Christian Kemp, Adventures of VP, Carla Sola, Jonathan Chong, T. Marie's Place. Let's see, going up a little farther. Michael Culver, Happily Ever Yaddy, Dad Builds, and that's all I have. I don't have, and I've looked into my held for reviews.
What was it? And where did they have to comment?
They had to comment on the video that I made for the giveaway. So yeah, that's all I have. So I think I need to add Michael Culver. I didn't see his name on there, so I might have missed that one.
They also said you can view it in the list instead of on the wheel.
Right. I can see that, but I don't think I put him on there. See, I thought I put him in order, and I must have just missed his. All right, we'll just add him real quick.
Don't be sorry. It's okay.
All right. So I think we are ready. Do you think we're ready?
I think so.
All right. Let me pull that up. All right, and we're going to spin. So I believe we have everybody on there. It's kind of hard. I know you said to look over at the side, but I think everybody is in there that I have. So are you ready to spin, Margie?
Spin it.
All right, so give me a number between 1 and 10.
7.
All right. Heaven, give me a number between 1 and 10.
5.
And I'm going to pick 3. All right. Are you ready? Wait. Yeah, I think I didn't put Katrina in there twice, did I? That can't happen. I did put Katrina in there twice. All right, that's
Ah!
Oops, I almost got rid of Krista.
You put her twice?
Well, what it was we already used this once, and Kay and Katrina was already in here.
I only see her once.
All right, I thought I seen her name on there twice. We'll look again. Hold on.
She's here on a yellow one.
Yeah, I thought I seen her on. Okay. Yeah, she's there. Yeah, I deleted one, and there's another one.
Oh.
So, all right, are you ready to spin?
Yes.
And who will win? Bloomin' Cheesa is our winner. So I'll just have to basically get a hold of him through Instagram and let him know, because I don't think he's here with us. But Bloomin' Cheesa won. That guy's already got a lot of old Disney stuff anyway, but he's gonna get our Pilot Mickey 1931 Stearman limited edition airplane with Mickey inside. And so we're gonna have to send that all the way up to Washington.
Woohoo!
So congratulations, Bloomin' Cheesa, for winning. And I'm happy. I'm happy somebody got it. Believe me, I was rooting for everybody, and only one could win. I wish I could give all of you one, but
He
unfortunately,
wishes he could just cut it in a bunch of pieces and send you each piece.
I would just take it down. Y'all can get one small piece of the plane.
Mm-hmm. I was kidding.
All right, I gotta go. I'll see you guys later.
Bye, Margie. I don't know if I believe you, Krista. I really don't know if I believe you on that one. So, but yeah, so Bloomin' Cheese is our winner. I probably won't do another giveaway until we hit 1,000 subscribers. From the way Social Blade is saying, that's going to be sometime this year, but we got to also hit somewhere where we start to lose out. So that's just a future projection. So, but yeah, I thank all of you for your support. Thank you all for being here and being subscribers and helping us get to 500. I really appreciate you. Appreciate all of you. And I'm just glad to call all of you friends. So, but I think you're all really here just for Margie and Heaven. And I'm just the guy you put up with until they come on. No, I don't believe that. But
I think we're pretty cool.
Yeah. But one of the things I was on Bob's stream last night, and I told him one of the things I liked the best was our videos when we were sitting down to eat somewhere. I think that's when we really come out as a family. So, So of course you are, Katrina.
Like I said, I think we're pretty cool.
Oh, but
wait, they missed it before we did the live stream. Both cats had just jumped right up on my desk and walked right in front of the camera.
There was a cat show going on.
At one point, Thor just stood right here, and it was just like this. And I was like, but then they left, so it got dark out, and they didn't want to look outside anymore.
I figured they went to bug another roommate.
Probably. Kiana came home.
Oh, thanks, Krista.
Yeah, we don't get Haley very often, so.
Well, she was going to come in here, but she was coming in here while I was filling out the names, and I'm like, you're not going to be able to see anything.
You could see her.
Well, that's true, but
that's okay.
So, Yeah, Haley's the only person I know that got a new job, quit that job, and went back to her old job. So, well, I can't say that. I've done that myself, but I at least spent 6 months at the new job before I quit it and went back.
She was only going to get to work weekends.
Well, she only worked 2 days, so.
She was only going to get to work weekends.
And she was worried about what your mama would say. And I told your mama. You know what she said?
No.
I'm so happy. I didn't think she was safe being over there by herself at night. Plus, she doesn't have to drive that far.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's going to be it. We're probably going to cut it a little bit short. And once again, congratulations, Bloomin' Cheesa. I don't think he's here, but I will send him. I will send him a message letting him know that he won. And like I said, thank you all for coming in. I believe, if I'm right, hold on, let's see. I don't know if it'll count yet. I would hope it would.
Oh, hey, Jeffrey. Yeah, I have to send them to my dad, and then he posts them, but I figured I would just share what kind of stuff I got yesterday.
And I knew this was going to happen during this live stream. We hit 45,000 views.
Nice.
So, yeah. So we're hitting views pretty quick right now. So I'll be sharing that on Facebook and on Instagram and everything here pretty soon. So, but once again, thank you all. We appreciate every single one of you. Thank you, Heaven, for being on. Margie, of course. And I think that's going to do it. Next week, I don't know what we're going to talk about. It usually goes week to week with me on what we decide. We might have a guest next week. What would you think about that?
Sure.
All right. I'll look for somebody to come on and talk to us. I have a question, Heaven. Are all Disney stuffed toys soft like the Wishables?
Oh, I wish. Oh my God, if they could all be.
Is that why they're called
Wishables? I think they should be called Squishables.
Yeah, I know you do.
Because they're so soft. Like, I just love them so much. Like, and some of them are much like squishier than others. Like, I don't even know if you guys can see them, but I've got the Small World clock over there, and I call her Fetty. It's the hippo. So I've got the Small World clock and Fetty back behind me, and they are just the squishiest ones. The castle was so squishy. I didn't buy it. I'm so sad, but they were just so squishy.
Well, it's funny because were you really looking at one time actually getting Wishables, or was it when I was down there looking at them? Were you really?
I've never looked. Even when you were here, I was like, I'm never gonna buy those.
Right.
And I have a coworker who she has almost every single one that they've ever made.
Well, I know when I was down there, we were looking at the monorail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she has almost every one that was ever made, and I didn't know they did this, but I ran up and was like, hey, oh my gosh, look at these Small World ones. I might need these ones. And they said, oh my gosh, come with us tomorrow. And I was like, what? And now it's a thing. Now I'm involved, and now I go on Wednesdays. I do not have Alice. So they looked at the Fantasyland cast members and they said, we're going to take your money for the next 3 months, because they did the Tea Party, and then they did Small World, and then they did Peter Pan's Flight. And I'm like, hello, that's 3 of our rides. Can you stop?
I would love if they did a Mickey's PhilharMagic one.
Yeah, that would be cool. I would love a duck butt. But so
Hey Mel, thanks for coming in.
I showed up for the Small World one, and I said, oh, I'm only gonna get the clock face and Fetty. And then I said, oh, what the heck, I'm gonna get all of them. And then I showed up to the Peter Pan one, and I said, oh, I'm only gonna get Nana and the 3 boats.
You want to answer this one? Oh, Katrina, I thought she said Heaven. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I already have those
Katrina
ones.
said she was going to get them. I think she said she was going to order them.
But for the Peter Pan, I showed up and said, I'm only getting Nana in the 3 boats. And then I got all of them. And so half the fun is just getting to feel them and figure out what they are. And since I didn't go for the release of the Alice in Wonderland ones or the Tea Party ones, I didn't have to do that. And now I just look for the teacups because that's all I really want.
Right.
However, my coworker said, hey, what teacup do you need? And I said, the teal one. And she said, oh, I got one I can give to you. And I said, great, I appreciate it. And I do. I'm so appreciative and I'm so thankful. But I'm kind of sad that I don't get to go and feel around for teacups anymore and open them and see what they are. Yeah, the Haunted Mansion ones, Katie's mad she missed those. And I heard that they had a topiary figment for Flower and Garden last year. I really hope they bring it back. Yeah, I want a Beauty and the Beast too because I worked there too.
I don't know. Do you think they'll do a Roger Rabbit?
Maybe.
If they do a Roger Rabbit, I might be getting wishables. So
I do. Yes, I do remember the Key to the World cards. Some people will still use those.
Right.
Yes, squish the bags and you can find out what they are, Krista.
So yeah, so we've been here for over an hour. So I think we're gonna wrap it up. Just to give you a little about what's going on, of course. Monday is our Melody Mixes on Gonzo's channel. Tuesday is the Three Mouseketeers with me, Gonzo, and Tina Marie. Wednesday, it's Heaven and I with Sweets and Treats, and we'll be doing Flower and Garden, right? From Epcot?
Yes. Maybe we should just change the first Wednesday of every month to Wishable Wednesdays, and it's just a whole segment with me.
Okay, we'll do that. Every
No,
first
I'm
month.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Every first Wednesday of the month is Wishable Wednesdays on Sweets and
I'm
Treats.
kidding. It was a joke.
Heaven will buy every single Wishable every.
No. I already said, listen, I will come every Wednesday, first Wednesday of the month to have fun and help, but I will not buy all of it.
That's what she says now.
I don't want all of it.
So, yeah, so we'll be doing Flower and Garden. I think we'll probably be talking about like all the merchandise you can get for Flower and Garden. We'll be talking about the food, snacks, everything like that. And then of course we'll have a Jedi Council where we're doing 2 episodes of the Clone Wars because we want to try and get through the Clone Wars before the Bad Batch starts May 4th. So if you guys have been enjoying our watch party that we've been doing on Wednesdays at 10:30, remember to join us there on the Jedi Council. And then once again, we'll be right back to the show here. And I'm going to find a guest for next week. So we'll have somebody to talk to as well. So, but as for that, thank you all for coming in and supporting me. I appreciate you all. And have a great night. And I can't wait to see you again. See ya.
Bye.